From the national newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Israel says it has killed the head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's all-volunteer Basij force, a key force used to suppress demonstrations in the Islamic Republic. Israel's defense minister has also announced this morning that top Iranian security official Ali Larijani was killed in an overnight Israeli strike. Also today, Dubai, a major transit hub for international travel, briefly shut its airspace. ABC's Patrick Reevell has more from the region and the choked-up channel that is plugging up oil exports.
President Trump is now criticizing U.S. allies who've so far declined his request to send warships to protect oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz.
We don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them.
Iran is letting a very small number of ships pass through the strait, including some with ties to China.
Rising fuel prices caused by the war in the Middle East are raising costs for Canadian shippers, and the ripple effect is sure to hit consumers. Figures from data platform Ship and Bunker show the price of heavy fuel oil that's used to power container ships has nearly doubled since the U.S. and Israel launched attacks on Iran. Container shipping rates are also up 12%. The Canadian Real Estate Association says home sales continued moving at a slow pace in February, but activity started to pick up near the end of the month.
The association says home sales were down 8% in February year over year, while the national average sale price ticked down to about $664,000. Despite a quiet start to the year, CREA senior economist Sean Cathcart says the association still expects pent-up demand from first-time buyers will translate to sales in 2026, with the caveat that some buyers will still hold out for a bottom in prices in some Ontario and BC markets. Michelle Zedekian, the Canadian Press.
And video showing merchant sailors hauling up crab traps dangling off the side of a massive commercial vessel while visiting Vancouver are making waves on social media, prompting Canadian officials to review the footage. The video shows a group of Chinese-speaking sailors pulling up the crabs, cooking them in steamers, and having a feast before washing down the meal with beer. Jason Voong, president of the BC Crab Fishermen's Association, says Dungeness crabs in BC are well known for their flavorful meat, and following rules and regulations can help ensure that local crab fishing remains sustainable.
Crab fishing in BC is a very sustainable fishery because our rules are you can only get males, no females, because females lay thousands and thousands of eggs.
Fisheries and Oceans Canada says it's reviewing the footage for any potential indicators that may warrant further investigation. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Captain Alphonso Davies will miss Canada's FIFA World Cup training camp and 2 friendlies after straining his right hamstring. Midfielder Richie Laryea says it's disappointing, but could be a rallying point for Canada's men's soccer team.
Not a bad thing for us. I've had to have this little moment without him to see, who we can be without our star players. So now that we know we're not going to have him again, we know what we have to do, and we'll be ready to have him in the summer and for the World Cup.
Canada Soccer unveiled its new kit for the Men's World Cup that Canada, the U.S., and Mexico will jointly host beginning June 11th. NHL action last night. The Calgary Flames lost their 4th game in 5. Alex DeBrincat had 3 assists as Detroit doubled the Flames 4-2. It'll be Venezuela versus Team USA tonight at the World Baseball Classic Championship game. A 7th-inning rally last night in Miami led Venezuela over Italy 4-2 to punch its ticket to the final. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.